Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Ribo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Ribo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Bolo bolo Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Jaya Kishore Jaya Kishore Jaya Kishore Jaya Kishore Jaya Radha Damodar Radhe Jaya Radha Damodar Radhe Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Patita Pavana Gaura निताय पतित पावन गौर निताय जय 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 जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवाजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसा परिवाजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतक श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी महाराज शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपा गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय। कार्तिक महीने की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya. La 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 kai. Viyanyata svito nasaha. Shiranandanatanaye. Vidana Siva Dharatana Siva. Yata yata yami sato nasima. Mayena Seva Didayena Seva Narasim Naradim Sararam Bhatate Tavatamaravave Nata Pabuddha Sena Ladita Yanyatatitu Tanuvinda Sitavati Savarahari Dupa Jaya Radha Savade Jaya Radha Savade Jaya Radha Savade Nade Jaya Nade Jaya Nade Jaya Nade Jaya la 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 Jaya la 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 Jaya la 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 Jaya la 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 Jaya la Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Bola Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Bola Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Bola Hari Bol Vishnu Bhavan Didi Jai Vishnu Bhavan Didi Jai Maharaj Didi Jai Rupai Didi Jai Gopalanande Hari 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 Bol
Please repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for being here with us this Sunday evening. On behalf of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, I would like to welcome all of you on this very first day of Kartik month. Kartik is a very, very auspicious month, and we have a list of very, very distinguished speakers lined up for month of Kartik. So today, I please join me in welcoming His Grace Gopal Hari Prabhu with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Gopal Hari Prabhu has been speaking here for many years. He doesn't need an introduction, but still, I would like it's so nice to glorify a devotee like him that I don't want to miss the opportunity. So, most of us come here, we do some service in the temple, and we go out, and then we engage, like we say, in the material world. We are doing different kind of jobs. But here is a person who preaches in the temple, and when he's out in the material world also, he preaches there as well. He is a professor of religion in a university. So what better job than this, Prabhu? We are very, very honored to have him here. So next week we'll have Balram Prabhu. He will be speaking. Like I said, this is the Kartik month, so we'll be glorifying Kartik and all the pastimes of the Lord during Kartik. So Balram Prabhu will be the next week's speaker. Then we have Subal Prabhu, we have Paramatma Prabhu, we have Sham Gopi Mataji. So we have really very nice speakers lined up for month of Kartik. So today, after the class, please honor prasadam and come back. We'll offer a lamp to the deities, which is supposed to be a very simple activity, bringing lot of auspiciousness and lot of piety in one's life. So please join us for offering the ghee lamp to the deities. There's another two requests. One is about the young children. We see that children of devotees who have services or who are here present listening to the class, their children are just sometimes running up and down. So please make sure that either your child is attending the Sunday school. You can find more details in the lobby or in the gift store about the school, or you are personally taking care of the child. It is very important that the child is not, running around or moving around unsupervised. The other request from our side is about the parking at the back of the temple. So we have devotees who come from far to do some services, and they have a special time slot in which they have to be on the altar or be in the kitchen and engage in the service. So if they do not find a parking spot, they have to really look around, and sometimes they get delayed for their services. So if you do not have any service, we request you to kindly park in the parking lot, which is close to the firehouse. There is enough parking, mostly enough parking available over there, but please leave the spots right behind the temple for devotees who have some services. So this is a request, and we hope that you will follow the instructions. So thank you so much. And now I would like to invite His Grace Gopal Hari Prabhu to give his discourse. He is talking about dreams, Maya, and Krishna's world. So
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihare Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Girivara Hare Jaya Girivara Hare Jaya Gopi Janava loudly Jaya Girivara Hare Jaya Girivara Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Girivara Hare Jaya Girivara Hare Gopi Janavalabha Jaya Girivara Hare Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Jaya Yamuna Tiravana Chari Jaya Kunja Vihare Jaya Kunja Vihare Jaya Jamuna Tiravana Chare Jaya Kunja Vihare Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihare Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihare Jaya Radha Madhava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki, Kishori ki, Shri Radha Damodar ki. All glories to seven devotees. All glories to seven devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Very nice to be here in your wonderful association. And so nice to see so many of us here together on the first day of Kartik. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful month. And now we're fortunate to be here in front of Kishori and hopefully discussing a little bit of Lord Krishna's pastimes. But before we start discussing Krishna's pastimes, I wanted to start with a little bit of context, right? What's the world that we live in? So the title of this talk is Dreams, Maya, and Krishna's World. So please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanam Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadahmayam Dati Svapadantikam Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So, this material world is called Krishna's Maya, and this world is oftentimes compared to a dream, right? To a dream world. And every night we also experience dreams. And we sometimes wonder what these dreams are. Right? So once there was a monk. He was a Taoist Buddhist monk. His name was Chang Su. And he was one day sleeping in his monastery in the afternoon, taking a siesta. And he went into had some nice sleep. And while he was sleeping, he was dreaming that he's a butterfly. So he was sleeping and dreaming that he's a butterfly and he's flying all around the monastery, smelling the flowers and as butterflies do, and sitting on them. And then he awoke from his sleep. And when he woke up, then he went around the monastery asking the other monks, uh, monks, am I a butterfly dreaming that I'm a monk? Or am I a monk dreaming that I'm a butterfly? Why? Because when he was a butterfly, like we all dream, he was completely convinced that he's there. When he's a butterfly, when we're dreaming at night, we have no doubt that we're dreaming. That's why we are screaming and shouting in our bed. We're rolling around in the bed because we are actually feeling that we are there. We're 100% convinced that we are there. And when we are awake, we are also convinced that we're here. Like we all think that I'm actually here. So he asked all the monks, he was running around the monastery asking the other monks, am I a monk dreaming that I'm a butterfly? Or am I a butterfly dreaming that I'm a monk? So how would you convince our Taoist friend, Changsu, that he's a monk dreaming that he's a butterfly and not the other way around? Not a butterfly dreaming that he's a monk. Maybe take a minute, speak to the person next to you, see if you can come up with a good argument as to why he's a monk dreaming that he's a butterfly and not the other way around. No, talk amongst yourselves. Get to know each other. Say Hare Krishna to one another. What would be your argument? And then we would. Okay. Yes. So does anyone have a very good argument that they'd like to present? Maybe you'd like to start? Yes? Ah. So he can question now whether. Ah. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. When he's a butterfly. Okay, that's a nice argument. It's a good one. It's a good one. Yes, that's a possibility. Sometimes, however, also in our dreams, we have very philosophical discussions, right? Like my service is teaching. So sometimes in my dreams, I'm also teaching and I'm asking the question. So even in our dreams, we can sometimes ask this question. But it's a very good point. Very good point. Any other arguments? Any other suggestions? How you would convince him that he's a monk dreaming that is about someone else? Someone else, yes. Ah, so every time he wakes up as a monk. But not every time he sleeps, he becomes a butterfly, right? So there's more continuity there. Very good, very good. That's one good reason. Although, especially when I was a child, I would have sequential dreams. You've had that where the next day you start off from where you left off the night before? Yeah, you're nodding your head there, lad. Yes. So that's a good indication, but maybe not a complete 100% surety. So this question, I'll take more later on. This question about the relationship between dreams and waking reality is a big question, not just that was asked by our Taoist friend, but also in Western philosophy. We find Plato in his book Theaetetus. He also asks the same question and discusses this in detail. Plato's guru was Socrates, and in his book, he has Socrates, his guru, asking Theaetetus this question: what proof could you give if anyone should ask us now, at the present moment, whether we are asleep and our thoughts are a dream, or whether we are awake and talking with each other in a waking condition? So he asks the question, Socrates asks his disciple, what proof could you give me that right now at the present moment we're not talking in a dream, right? So if some or the other, because of the fact that we wake up as a monk every single time, we can convince the monk that he's a monk more than he is a butterfly, how can we be sure that our present life, the life that we are living in, is not a dream? And the dreams that we have at night are simply dreams within dreams. You've experienced that? Some of you may have experienced it, that you're dreaming at night, and in your dream, you are dreaming that you're dreaming. You have that experience, right? When I was small one time, Balaram's age, my son's age, then one time like this, I was dreaming at night that I'm dreaming. And then in my dream, in the dream of my dream, I was dreaming that I need to use the bathroom. And then I thought that I had woken up from my dream, I was using my bathroom, but I was still sleeping, and you know what happened. Right? Right. So he's asking now an even more difficult question. That, okay, maybe he's more a monk than he is a butterfly, for the reasons that you mentioned. But how can we be sure that right now we're not dreaming? And at night it's not a dream within a dream? Because why do we call a dream a dream? What makes a dream a dream? What's the central, factor? At dream, I dream that I become a prince and I get a castle and I'm riding on white horses. And then I dream some thugs come and they, kill me and or drop me off of the horse. Then when I wake up in shock, then why don't after that I cry? I lost my castle and I lost my white horses and my princess, they're all gone. Why don't I cry? It was a real experience. I was convinced I was there. But what is it that makes me not want to cry? Hmm? But it's real at that time. It was a true experience. It was temporary, right? I know when I wake up, that dream has a beginning and an end. It's going to pass anyway. It's temporary. It's a temporary experience. It really doesn't have any value to me, and therefore it's passed away. In the same way, our own life is also temporary. It has a beginning and it has an end. They say, right, as sure as death. The one thing sure about this life is that it has an end. So Plato is saying that just like we dream at night in this a few moments, and actually dream research tells us that every single person dreams every single night. Sometimes we remember it, sometimes we don't. But every person dreams. In the same way, what we call a waking situation is simply 100-year dream. It's a dream, but it's just a longer dream. And how can you be sure that it's not a dream? So Socrates actually answers to Theaetetus. He says, in fact, life is a dream. This is a dream. And all of you are dreaming, he says. Except, he says, a few philosophers. That is himself. Because we know that we are dreaming. And therefore we are not dreaming, he says. But, but even they are dreaming. They just know that they're dreaming. So this problem of the dream within the dream is a big problem, actually. And it's been discussed all over the world. Someone in a dream wakes up, or rather believes that he has awakened, although he continues to dream, and now lies expecting another awakening, which this time may be real, but may also be as illusory as the first. In this way, he will be transported from one dream to another, from one awakening to another, without ever being absolutely certain whether he has finally arrived at the true awakening, the one that will restore him to the world of reality. So Socrates is saying that this life is a dream. So then the question is, how can we ever be sure that we are actually awake? Right? Once we die, then after death, we could be then moving into another dream and another. How can we be sure that we're actually awake? And philosophers actually cannot answer this question, but we can answer it. How do we know when we're actually awake and we're not dreaming? With Krishna. But someone will say, that's your faith, that's your belief. How can you be sure you're not dreaming with Krishna? When we are serving Krishna, yes, of course, yes. So what was the definition of the dream world? How do we define what a dream is? Mm. Right, but that'll be in the future after death. So we won't know at the, you know, so at present, how can we be sure? Yes. Back there. Yes. Ah. Very nice, very nice. So the definition of a dream is something that has a beginning and an end. So when we come to a state that doesn't have an end, right, that's eternal, then we know we're not dreaming. Because even if we're dreaming, that's the reality that we know. That's the only reality that we will ever know. We'll never awaken to something else because that's the eternal reality. Then we can be sure that we're not dreaming. And like you're saying, because Krishna's abode is eternal, it never ends. Therefore, it's the highest reality. It's the truest reality. Um, just an interesting side note that how even Christian saints like Pedro Calderon, he's a Spanish Christian, writer. He compares this world to life as a dream. He has this book, Life is a Dream, and a very beautiful poem describing this very point that how this material life is simply a dream. Man dreams the life that is his until his living is done. The king dreams he is a king, and in this delusive way lives and rules with sovereign sway. All the cheers that ring him that round him ring, born of air, on air take wing. And in ashes mournful fate, death dissolves his pride and state. Who would wish a crown to take, seeing that he must awake in the dream beyond death's gate? Very similar to our philosophy. He says, what's the point of having a crown? What's the point of becoming a king or a great man in this world or woman in this world? What we're all aspiring for. What's the point of amassing the world's riches when we have to give it up at the time of death? It all dissolves into nothing. It all dissolves. The theme of his book is that if life is a dream, what gain could be so great and what loss could be so big? What material gain could be so great? Just like I was giving you the example, right? When I dream I'm a prince riding on white horses. If I lose it, then when I wake up, I don't cry about it. What loss could be so big? And what gain could be so great? Right? Materially speaking, right? Because the material things run away. So, in our spiritual Vedic tradition, this world, this dream world, is often referred to as Maya. Maya is the human condition. Maya is the elusive power, Krishna's power, that eludes living beings and ensorcels them in the phenomenal world. Right? It pulls us into whichever world we're in. And how is it that we identify with that world? It's because of Krishna's material energy called Maya. And very interestingly, the most common metaphor that's used to describe the human condition, meaning our condition in this world, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, is what? What's the most common metaphor that the Bhagavatam uses to describe our condition? Louder? It's dukhalayam, it's full of suffering, very good. But what's the metaphor, the analogy that's used to describe the material experience of the material world? We've been talking about it. The, the dream condition, swapna. The Bhagavatam says that this world is like a swapna, a dream. Over 60 times in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavatam compares this world to a dream. So this is Krishna's Maya. I'll skip these slides in the interest of time. Sorry, this one. So Maya is often understood to be illusion or unreality. Right? We think of Maya as people sometimes translate it as unreal, and this was sort of popularized by Shankaracharya. That Maya means the world is unreal, but Maya is actually Krishna's energy. Maya does not mean unreal in the strict sense, but unreal in the sense that it's temporary. The word Maya actually comes from the root ma. And what does the word ma mean? Anyone have an idea? Mother. Yes, it's the oldest, most common word in every religious, every tradition. Ma means mother, and Maya creates this world like a mother creates. Maya is Krishna's energy. It's as real as it can get. It's Krishna's power. But this power can act in a magical and deceptive way. One function of it can be elusive, just like a dream can be elusive. But the purpose of this world, the purpose of this human existence is actually to bring us back to Krishna. She creates like a mother creates because she draws the soul back to Krishna. The Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad it describes our condition very nicely. After this person has enjoyed himself and traveled around in that realm of realm and seen for himself the good and the bad, he rushes along the same path and through the same opening back again to the realm where one is awake. Whatever he may have seen in that realm of dream does not follow him because nothing sticks to this person. Nothing sticks to us. So powerful. We cry, we lament so much, but actually everything has to pass. Nothing sticks. Nothing material sticks to us because we're spiritual. It just sticks to the body, and the body we leave. After this person has enjoyed himself and traveled around in that waking realm and seen for himself the good and the bad, he rushes along the same path and through the same opening back again to the realm of dream. Whatever he may have seen in that waking realm does not follow him because nothing sticks to this person. So, the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad is saying even the waking realm, not just the dream realm, doesn't stick to you. Even what you experience during the day is as ephemeral as what you experience at night. So, back to our Buddhist monk here who thought that he was a butterfly. Now, imagine that this monk, he's a modern monk, and since his childhood, he gets one of these virtual reality glasses. And since his childhood, he's been wearing these virtual reality glasses. Right? And in his virtual reality glass, he's been looking that he's an avatar. He's some sort of one of those avatars, right? I don't have one account, but people have these accounts. And since his childhood, he's been thinking that he's this person in the avatar. And at a certain point in his life, he's allowed to take those glasses off. So he takes those glasses off. And when he takes those glasses off, he realizes that he's a monk, right? So, in response to our question, that is he a monk dreaming that he's a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming that he's a monk, or an avatar, in his virtual reality glass that he's completely convinced that he is? Which one is he? Our scriptures tell us that he's neither the butterfly, nor the avatar in his glasses, nor the monk that he's thinking that he is. He's not any of these three. What is he? He's a spirit soul who's identifying with sometimes being a monk, sometimes being a butterfly. Right? That's the actual, that is not this, is he a monk or is he a butterfly? No, he's neither. He's a soul identifying as these. And this is why the Vedanta Sutra says that these are just alternate states of consciousness. The Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad was saying the same thing. We have the state, the dream state, the waking state, the deep sleep state, but it's the soul that's experiencing these different realities. None of these actually belong to the self. What is the self? The self is the Atma, who identifies with a particular body and a particular mind. And the characteristics of this Atma are that the Atma is eternal, right? So because it's eternal, when it comes to the eternal world, it's not part of this dream world. It's full of knowledge. It is Chit. Sat, eternal, Chit, full of knowledge. And what's the most basic knowledge that it has? The most basic knowledge that we have is knowledge of our own self, self-awareness. Knowledge that I am actually a person. And although the dream is not real, the person dreaming is real. They're identifying. The person is identifying with a butterfly or a monk. So the person is real, but the bodies that they have are temporary. And finally, this Atma is pleasure seeking. It's full of ananda, full of bliss. So this world of Maya is actually in the Srimad Bhagavatam. If we actually see, it's literally Mahavishnu's dream. Right? We see that Mahavishnu is lying in the causal ocean with his eyes closed. We say, right? Yoga Nidra. And when he's in that state, he's in his Yoga Nidra, then in that state, all these universes come out of his body. And these are the material universes. When Krishna is awake, when Krishna is, you could say, doing his pastimes, then he's in the spiritual world. But when he creates this material world, then he goes in Yoga Nidra. And all these universes emanate from his body. So even the imagery, the depiction of how Mahavishnu actually creates this world describes this. So therefore the Vedas, the Upanishads, they describe that spiritual life means what? If this material life is a dream condition, spiritual life means waking up. Tamasi ma jyotirgamaya. Do not stay in darkness. Come to the light. Utishta. Get up. And jagrata. Awaken. So the scriptures again and again, this is Srimad Bhagavatam, tells us, wake up. You're dreaming right now. When a person is dreaming and they're crying in their sleep, they're screaming and shouting in their bed, they're feeling a tiger is chasing them and they're running away. What's the best way to solve their problem? Like my daughter, when she was small, she would sometimes cry in her sleep. Maybe she was remembering her past life. Children do it when they're very small. I just witnessed it. My son also, right? What's the best way to solve their problem? Is it to go inside the dream world and in their dream and counsel them and try to fix their problems, you know, give them a cup of tea. That may help. It's a good idea. But what's a real way to help them? You shake them and you wake them up. Then all the problems are solved. It's all solved. It's all gone. They're happy again. In the same way, this is what the devotee, Srila Prabhupada, the devotees are doing. They're shaking the souls, shaking them up, and waking them, and bringing them to solving all their problems by bringing them to real spiritual life. This is why spiritual life, this is why sharing this knowledge is the greatest philanthropic work. Why devotees are philanthropists. They're doing good in society because they're actually waking people up. They're solving the problem from the root. People sometimes say, why don't you open hospitals and why don't you, feed the poor? We do all those things. But why do you spend money in temples and why do you, spend your energy in giving lectures and things? Because those things are very important, but the ultimate problem is that we are sleeping. If someone can wake us up, then who could be a better friend? Who could be a better friend? So in Canto 7, Chapter 14, Text 3, it's written, a grahastha must associate again and again with saintly persons. Grahastha means a householder or anyone in this material world. And with great respect, he must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and his incarnations, as these activities are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. Thus, one should gradually become detached from affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream. So, affection is very important, but the attachment, the affection that attaches us to this world, that makes us blinded, that is what the Bhagavatam here is speaking of. That by reading of Krishna's activities and his pastimes, we can actually wake up from this world of Maya. By associating with saintly persons, we can awaken from this dream and come to our eternal spiritual life. So now the natural question is, what is that spiritual world? What is the real world that we want to get to? What is that position, that situation where that's eternal, that never changes? And that is here, that is Krishna's world. That is Krishna's pastimes. So when Krishna's energy, his creative power, manifests in this world, that same energy is called Maya. But when it manifests in the spiritual world, that same energy is called Yoga Maya. that same potency that covers us in this world for some time becomes the potency of revealing Krishna's pastimes. So, and what this potency does, Krishna's Yogamaya does, is that it allows the souls to love Krishna so intimately and so deeply that they even forget the power and the greatness, that how the grandeur of God. They think of Krishna as their own beloved child. They think of Krishna as their friend, their lover. So Maya in the mature world, if we are covered by the material Maya, it makes us forget God. But in the spiritual world, that Yoga Maya doesn't make us forget God. We're in love with God, but rather it makes us forget that He is God. It makes us forget His power and opulence. So when Krishna appears in this world, his parents, Nanda, Vasudeva and Devaki, they are seeing Krishna and they're also seeing the four-handed form of Vishnu. And when they see Lord Vishnu standing there, then Mother Devaki, she requests Lord Vishnu that, oh Lord Vishnu, she's so much in love with Krishna and she sees him as her own child, that she tells Lord Vishnu that, Lord Vishnu, please hide this four-handed form with your club, disc, and conch. Because if Kansa sees this form, if he sees you, then he might hurt you. He might attack you. And I'm very scared for your safety. So please hide this form and be only a small child as Krishna so that I can hide you somewhere. Imagine Krishna is there with his four-handed form, with his immense power and his club and his disc. But because she thinks of Krishna, of God, as only as her small child, she doesn't feel that Krishna can protect himself as Lord Vishnu, but she thinks that she, as a mother, needs to protect him. Oh my Lord, you are the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead. And your transcendental four-armed form, holding conch, disc, club, and lotus, is unnatural for this world. Please withdraw this form and become just like a natural human child, so that I may try to hide you somewhere. So imagine, this is the power of love. That in the spiritual world, she is so much in love with Krishna that she actually forgets Krishna's power. And she wants to protect Krishna as his mother. The same is the case with Mother Yashoda. Right? There's so many pastimes of Mother Yashoda. In the interest of time, I'll skip that one and we'll come to Damodar Leela. So Mother Yashoda, due to the influence of Yoga Maya, Krishna's spiritual potency, she forgets that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And she thinks that Krishna is just my little child. And Krishna takes the role of a small child because he wants the affection of his mother. He is hungry. He doesn't always like to be, worshipped and prayed at, but he's hungry for the love of his mother. So when he takes the form of a small, as a small child, Krishna steals butter and sometimes causes great havoc in the pantries of the gopis of Vrindavan. So one time all the gopis came to Mother Yashoda and they complained to Mother Yashoda that your child Krishna is always stealing butter and he's always doing all these naughty pastimes. And what can we do? This butter is meant to be given to Kansa as tax, but he's been stealing it. So Mother Yashoda thinks that if I don't chastise this child, if I don't bring him to his senses, then who will bring him to his senses? He'll grow up and be a spoiled child. So, out of her intense maternal affection for Krishna, she takes a stick and she starts to chase Krishna. And it's described that this Lord Krishna, who is the controller of all the three worlds, who's the most powerful person, whom everyone is running in fear, he is running in fear from the small stick of Mother Yashoda. And that Krishna, whom no one can catch, even the yogis cannot catch, even the great yogis are trying to attain his lotus feet. Mother Yashoda is chasing that person Krishna and trying to catch him. where God can become a small boy, a small child. So as she's chasing Krishna, Mother Yashoda, the flowers from her hair are falling. Perspiration is coming down her body. And there's this beautiful scene of Mother Yashoda running after Krishna. But finally, by the strength of her devotion, she comes up to Krishna and she catches him. And when she catches him, she tells Krishna that you've been very naughty. And then she has a stick in her hand, but she doesn't use the stick because she thinks that if I use the stick, Krishna will become too afraid and he'll run away from home. But I don't want him to run away. I want him to stay with me, but I also want to train him. So she decides to tie Krishna up with rope. So she brings all the rope in the house that she has. She has, some rope, and she tries to tie Krishna to the wooden grinding mortar. And when she ties him, then this rope is 2 fingers too short. Every time she ties him, it's 2 fingers too short. And when it's 2 fingers too short, then Mother Yashoda brings more rope from the house, and she takes that rope and she ties it to the original rope. And when she ties it, again, it's 2 fingers too short. So Mother Yashoda brings all the rope that he has in the entire house, everywhere, and she ties it, yet it's still 2 fingers too short. Now, Mother Yashoda and Nanda Baba had a lot of rope in their house. It's described by the acharyas that her bringing all the rope is no ordinary feat. Why? Because they had millions of cows. And we have millions of cows, all these cows, you tie them up with rope. So she brings in miles and miles of rope. And the nearby, residents, they also get into it. They also start to join in the fun, and they start tying up Krishna. And everyone, to their amazement, finds that no matter how much rope they bring, that rope is still 2 fingers too short. So Krishna is showing that although he's a child and Mother Yashoda is trying to tie him, he's no ordinary child. Right? Though the devotee thinks of Krishna as a little child, he's teaching us that he's no ordinary child, because it's not easy to tie him up. He has tied up this entire world by the gunas, right? The guna actually means rope. By the 3 gunas, he's tied up everyone in this world. And he who ties up the entire world, who can tie him up? So Mother Yashoda, by this time, she's perspiring. The flowers in her hair have fallen. She's exhausted and she's about to faint. But it's still 2 fingers too short. What do these 2 fingers represent? Does anyone know what these 2 fingers represent? What does 1 finger represent? Effort. The first finger represents effort. So Krishna, through this pastime, is showing that to reach him, to tie him up, is not easy. It requires great effort. People say, God is in my heart. I love God. And, and I go to the temple once in a year on Janmashtami Day. That's very good. But if we actually want to reach Krishna, if we actually want to know him, we have to put in some hard work. Right? Mother Yashoda is showing by example. She's perspiring. The flowers from her hair have fallen. She's about to faint. She's working very hard to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. So Krishna's waiting until her effort is complete. Until she finally faints, he doesn't respond. So the first finger represents effort. But we put in our effort, but with that effort, we cannot demand God. What's the second finger? Mercy, right? So the effort is a manifestation of our devotion. But our own effort cannot make us reach God. No matter how much effort we do, we cannot reach God by our own effort. The second finger represents mercy. That we have to wait for the mercy of God. Our effort inspires the mercy of God, but it's only by His mercy, by His causeless mercy, that we get the opportunity to bind Krishna within our hearts, right? To capture Krishna within our hearts. So when Krishna sees that Mother Yashoda has put in so much effort, he finally becomes very merciful, and he allows her to tie him up. She, this simple cowherd lady of Vrindavan, is able to tie up the Supreme Personality of Godhead, within which all the three worlds are manifest, right? She's able to tie God. So Mother Yashoda is one of the greatest devotees of the Lord, because she, by her example, has shown that a devotee can control the Lord. We don't want to be God. Why? Because a devotee can actually conquer God. Why should we be God? And no one can be God except God. But by her love and by her devotion, she was able to tie Krishna. Why? Because those ropes were no ordinary ropes. Those ropes were the ropes of love. They're the ropes of love. Her spontaneous, unalloyed love for Krishna. So, similarly, in the same way, if we want to get out of this dream world, if we want to capture Krishna within our hearts and enter into this real world, we simply have to love Krishna by serving Him. By serving Him, by working very hard to serve Him. And then we can reach Him. And I'll end with this. Prabhupada actually says this in one place. Srila Prabhupada says that this world is a dream. And it's not significant. But it's significant because if we serve Krishna in this dream world, then through our service, we can break out of this dream world. So our activities in this world are significant because though they're temporary, what we do in this world can take us to the eternal world. Right? If we serve Krishna, trying to follow in the footsteps of Mother Yashoda, by decorating him, by cleaning his temple, by chanting his holy names, by hearing his narrations, by coming to the temple, then those activities, although they are temporary, can help us break out of this dream world. And Prabhupada says then, after that, he says, our service should be so strong that not only are we serving Krishna in this world, in this dream world, but when we serve Krishna so much that we're even serving Him within the dream of the dream. So Prabhupada actually is it's amazing. He also uses this analogy. When the dream of the dream, meaning even at night when we're sleeping and we're dreaming, when we're serving Krishna, then he says, then Krishna breaks us out of this dream. So not only are we serving Him, but we serve Him so intensely that even at night we're dreaming about His service. Only that. Then Krishna relieves us and takes us back to His eternal abode. The spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan Dham. So this month of Kartik, we can all enter into the spiritual world by thinking about Lord Damodar's pastimes. I'll stop here. Shri Radha Damodar ki, Yashoda Damodar ki. Any comments, questions? Anyone would like to add something or have a question? Yes. Prabhu is actually a PhD. He's a very intelligent himself. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Or you use the mic. Oh, yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for this class. Uh, because you have been speaking about dream and reality, like I have one very
Yes.
basic question. So this experience that we have generally, whether it is the experience of the dream or awake, where does this experience actually happen? Who is experiencing this? Is it the soul, the mind? Like who is experiencing this?
Who is experiencing? Very nice question. See, and actually I skipped that slide. Uh, a famous Western philosopher, Descartes, he said that we are not the body, but we are the mind. He called the soul the mind. He said we are the mind. But even you could say modern philosophers, they don't agree with this because we are conscious of our mind, that we're conscious of our thoughts. Like When I experience pain, I'm not the pain, I experience the pain. Similarly, when I feel angry, I think I'm feeling angry, I should calm down. So we are conscious of our thoughts. We can control our mind. Our mind is a tool that we use. We are not the mind, right? So we are not the body because the body changes, but we're also not the mind because the mind changes every few minutes. We're conscious of our mind. So therefore, the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, they're telling us that we are actually the Atma, the spirit soul, who is conscious of the body and the mind, right? And the Atma, then you say, well, what's the mind of the Atma? The Atma is a simple entity, meaning you can't break it down further. The Atma is a spiritual person. Just like if I ask you, what is an electron? If I ask you, what's an atom? You say, well, an atom is a proton, a neutron, and an electron. You break it further. But I say, what's an electron? You say, well, it's a particle with a negative charge. But I say, but what is it? You described it. What is it? You say, well, it's an electron. You can't break it further. You cannot divide it further. You describe other things in terms of that, right? So in the same way, the Atma, the spirit soul, is a spirit soul. You can't divide it further. It's the person, it's the spiritual entity that has a spiritual mind, spiritual qualities, a spiritual form. Our soul is a spiritual form. It's not that we get a spiritual body, the soul is a spiritual form. And this Atma forgets its own spiritual identity and it identifies with a body made of mind or made of matter. So at night, we're identifying with the body made of the mind. We're identifying with the mental body. That's why we dream, and our whole world and the body that you identify it with is within the mind. It's a mental body. I'm identifying with my mental body. And during the day, I'm identifying with my physical body. But we're just identifying with two different types of bodies, neither of which is us. And when we watch a good movie, this is why movies work, right? When we watch a good movie, then we're identifying with the character in the film. This is why people cry when they watch a film. Because, oh, the hero died. Now, you didn't die. Why are you crying? Because you were identifying with the hero and he died, so then, oh, okay. So, yes.
So it's the soul which is experiencing this. That's
Yes.
what.
So it's a soul that identifies with these bodies, and it's a soul that experiences. It's a soul that is the person. Everything else is just the body that's identified.
So there is just one more follow-up
Yes.
question to this. So the soul by nature it is Satchit Ananda, right? So how can something that is Satchit Ananda, like by nature, how does it forget? I mean, how does it experience dukkha?
How does it? Very nice question. So how does something that is by nature full of bliss and how can it experience suffering? Because the soul itself is not suffering, but since it's identifying with something that is temporary, it feels that it is suffering. And I'll give you an example. We are very attached to our cars, right? So we drive our car, and if someone hits our car in the back, rear ends us. This is called rear ending, right? We come out of the car and we tell them, "You hit me, you hit me." So that person didn't hit you, nor you are probably in that case you didn't get any pain or you didn't get hurt. But because you're identifying so closely with the car, when the car gets hurt, you say, "I got hurt, I'm hurting." So even the dukkha is imagined by the soul. It's the false identification. And that's why when we revive our spiritual identity, we remember that no, I am an eternal servant of Krishna. I have a spiritual form and a role in the spiritual world. Then we don't have any pain, right? We don't experience pain because pain is related with the body. It's related with the car. It's not related with us. Very nice. Anyone else have question?
Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Why sometimes the dreams come true?
Very nice question. Why does sometimes dreams come true? Well, there's different types of dreams. Srila Prabhupada says that dreams of the spiritual master or Krishna, particularly the spiritual master, are not ordinary. So if we have spiritual dreams, then Krishna or the spiritual master may be appearing to us through the dream, right? Hi. Jai Shri Kishore Kishori ki jai. And I'll just end quickly in 1 minute. But Krishna can manifest in any of these different worlds that we have: the physical world, the mental world, the dream world, and the spiritual world. Right? Ultimately, all of these are part of Krishna's creation. So, so what we are thinking of or meditating on, it can manifest in the physical realm. There's no contradiction there. In other words, what we're thinking in our mind can manifest in the physical realm, because both are within this material world. They're both connected, actually. Like the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad was saying, sometimes we're in this world, sometimes we're in that world. So there can be a connection between the two. There's nothing, you could say, impossible for Krishna to do. Yes. We can stop here? Yes. Shri Radha Damodar ki, Yashoda Damodar ki.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a wonderful explanation. When he was talking about the dreams, I was thinking about daydreaming. Because that's quite a natural propensity among the human beings. Thank you, Prabhu. So, I would like to invite you for dinner, prasadam. Upstairs, it will be served on third floor. When you go out, there are stairs on your right. But please do come back. We'll have kirtan going on here in the temple room. And later at 7:30, we'll offer ghee lamp to Radha Damodar. And we'll be chanting Damodar Ashtakam as well. So thank you so much once again. And we would like to have you back soon. Hare Krishna.
Itinamine
पश्यत्य तिष्ठतारिणे जय कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, One second. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva, 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 Jaya Gurudeva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Bol Gaura Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori. Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita. Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gaura Hari Bol.
Radhika, can I have Kartan? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Jaya Kishore Kishore 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundaram Goku
ले भ्रजमानम् दानन्दरूपम् लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुल भ्रजमानम् यशोदबियोलुकलभवमानम् परमिष्टमद्यन्ततो द्वितीयगोप्या यशोदाभियोलुकलाधवमानम् परामृष्टामत्यन्ततो धृत्यगोप्या रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं मृजन्तम् करं भुजयुग्मेन सतङ्कनेत्रम् रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं मृजन्तम् करं भुजयुग्मेन सतङ्कनेत्रम् श्वासतं पतिरेकान्तकण्ठ स्थितगृहदामोदरं भक्तिभागम् श्वासतं पतिरेकान्तकण्ठ स्थितगृहं दामोदरं भक्तिभागम् स्वलीलाभि आनन्दकुञ्जे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम् स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुञ्जे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम् तदीयेषु भक्तिर्जितम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं सदा वृत्तिवन्दे तदीयेषु भक्तिर्जितम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं सदा वृत्तिवन्दे परं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा न चान्यं मृणेऽहं भविष्यादपिह परं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षं वदिं वा न चान्यं मृणेऽहं भविष्यादपिह इदं देव पूर्णथ गोपालभारम् सदा मे मनस्य विलासखि मन्ये इदं देव पूर्णथ गोपालभारम् सदा मे मनस्य विलासखि मन्ये इदं ते मुखं भोजम् अत्यन्तनीले वृतं कुण्डलैः स्निग्धरक्तश्च गोप्या इदं ते मुखं भोजम् अत्यन्तनीलै वृतं कुन्तलैः स्निग्धरक्तश्च गोप्या शुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्य वीरस्तमलं मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्य विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभे नमो देव दामोदर अनन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःख चलभ्य दृष्टिदृष्ट्याति ग्रहानिशममग्न हे दीक्षिदृष्ट्या कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्याति दिनं बतानु ग्रहानिशममग्न मे दक्षिदृष्ट्या कुबेरात्मजगदमुदे वयसत् वयमुचितो भक्तिभाजकृतौ च कुबेरात्मजो बद्धा मूर्तैर्वयस्वत् वयमुचितो भक्तिभाजकृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वधामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेण तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वधामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेण नमस्ते सुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदयाय विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमस्ते सुधाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदयाय विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय 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 देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामि शरणं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं रसकुण्डलं गोकुले भजमानं नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं रसकुण्डलं गोकुले भजमानं हरे कृष्ण Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radhe Shyam 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radhe Shyam, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.